Feel like lucid be my dreams. Said you love me, so I'm sure you know the means. It's like I'm living all inside a movie in a dream. Sequels to my life entirely up to me. Slowly suffocating, do you notice how it feels? Baby, can you help me while I'm running through the field? Like hills that have the eye, but I do not think they see me. Even if they do, then I guess gon' have to kill me.
This is when DDG should have been locked in. Right during this tweet. This is when you're realizing it's about to be a custody fucking battle and she's gonna say or do what she can to try and get you out the picture, my nigga. Hi everyone, just so you know, I am out of town and I don't approve of my baby being on stream. That just tells you alone that she really perceives the kid like it's her child and this nigga's just like secondary. He's runner up. If you get with a girl and you share a child where both of you played a part in making this child and one's a mom, one's a dad, that's a 50-50. You start seeing shit like my baby, bro, be prepared for the fucking court battle, bro. Because that's just showing you where her mentality's at. I'm telling y'all niggas, bro. You talk, you're with a girl, all y'all niggas are little niggas, but in the future, bro, you have a kid and shit, your shorty start talking about something, yo, I'm not ready for, I didn't want my baby. Bro, just know that you're viewed as like a runner-up, backup, second pair. Your voice is not as important as hers. And I'm trying to tell y'all niggas, bro, the second that happens, bro, get ready for the custody battle. Because you're going to have to be fighting for joint custody, bro.
Race is possible because Halo needs her, I need her, we need each other to create a childhood that's safe and fun and memorable for him.
These comments from DDG indicated that both he and Halle were, all in all, in a supportive...
Bro, he's trying to see this, and this is the problem. As soon as she says, that's my baby, yo, you're no longer in a situation where you are trying to be in cooperation and co-parent. You are now trying to fight for joint custody. As soon as she starts saying that shit. He's still trying to keep shit like cordial and have them on good terms so they can be together, like, kind of like on good terms and help raise the kid. No, at that point she said, my baby, nigga, you need to go to court and get certified time.
DDG finally responded back to that restraining order, and not only did he prove that he's not the aggressor, but that Halle Bailey is actually a monster. I can't be the only one who noticed this trend. The women who are in scandals for being accused of lying on their spouses all have connection to the same group. Who that group is?
Yo, alright, I'm gonna get back to my work. I'll tune in tomorrow. Yo, what's good, Rain? What's good? I'll tune in tomorrow to tomorrow's stream. Alright, bet. Gang, I told y'all niggas what it was with the DDG shit, bro. You could see through it. If you really paid it, like, looked at it for what it was, you could see through it, bro. But, yo, my nigga, the niggas that are behind these motherfuckers, bro, you don't want no smoke with these niggas. I'm gonna be honest. These niggas are evil, bro.
Figure it out yourself, because apparently they the boogeyman, bro, that you can't speak about on YouTube or else your channel get deleted. Her and whoever is managing her plans almost worked.
See, I didn't even say their name. I don't want no, I'm not, bro, fuck no.
The world almost believed DDG was a monster until the real receipts dropped. Now, let's just rewind a little bit and let me remind you guys of exactly what Halle accused DDG of. Right now, she would claim that DDG would chip her tooth and bruise her arms. And she would actually show the pictures of, I guess, the bruises and the chipped tooth. Here are the bruises. Again.
Bro, my main question when this first had happened was literally, so out of the whole duration of the relationship, he was never abusive. But right around coming to the time when you guys both had to, when it was inevitable that there was no reconciliation, y'all were not getting back together, and you're going to have to go to custody court, then the nigga puts his hands on you. That shit made no sense to me. The second that there was a custody battle on the rise, then he's abusive. Like, bro, I'm sorry, bro. I'm not like, a lot of people want to pick sides and do this, bro. Like, some of the comments I've seen is just ridiculous, bro. Long story short, this shorty pretty much said that Halle, a reaction is everything he does to postpartum and shit. She's innocent.
KMJ, it's time for you to make your own footprint. Let yourself be free and be the gay man you aspire to be.
Okay, and this is the thing. Every shorty that I see talk about this shit, they say postpartum, and then every comment I see that responds to this shit, and they're like, yo, what about most of the text were before she was pregnant? None of them respond to it. They never respond. I haven't seen them respond to it once. Not once. Why?
Again, this is pretty consistent with him grabbing her and trying to pull her from out the vehicle that he apparently didn't want her in because he was trying to leave and he felt like she was stalling. She also showed the chipped tooth, which you could see, yeah, there's parts of it, but these don't come across as bruises where, yo, he was like just wailing on you. Like, this come across as bruises that was occurred in a tussle, right? Like a tussle, like it was a violent tussle, but this don't come across as if he was Chris Brown you, because that's a different level of violence. But nonetheless, though, men shouldn't be putting it.
I know, but that doesn't even matter. Regardless if it's from a tussle or not, if a shorty pops out with like an injury like that from a tussle, it's still, you know, you're still cooked. However, the crazy part is what we find out like later on. Because if this is cap, which the way that both things are being explained, the shit is seeming like cap.
Their hands on women. Call the police. She's also in the restraining order painting DDG as an absolute weirdo. On top of the physical incident, she's painting DDG like he's like Jeffrey Dahmer, bro. Like he's doing some weird stuff, bro. Like he's like creeping through like the cat hole, trying to get into the home, taking pictures of an empty bed. Like he's doing some weird stuff according to her.
And yo, okay, I'm gonna stop pausing, but yo, another aspect to this is that, bro, both of their lawsuits tells you everything they need to do. Each of their responses to each other, it tells you everything. Let me explain to you why. In Halle's, right? Okay, in DDG's response, he adamantly denies, yo, I never put my hands on the shorty. Remember, in her thing, she said she went to buckle Halo into the back seat. She goes to the front seat. Somehow she ends up in the front seat. He rings his hand around her. I told you, it doesn't sound like it made sense to me at the start, like before. But like, yeah, she goes to the back seat to buckle the kid in. Somehow she ends up in the front seat and he's like hitting her head on the fucking steering wheel. And then she ends back up in the back seat. His story, in his response, the responses tell you everything you need to know. In his response, he's like, that's cap. That never happened. She attacked me from the back seat. She launched herself at me from the back seat. I moved out the way, and she hit her face, and when we were arguing and shit. And due to her attacking him before in the past and shit, it seemed like that's the more likely one. Like, oh, because then it makes sense. Like, oh no, she wasn't in the back seat and then ended up in the front seat and then back in the back seat. No, she was in the back seat. She tried to attack him from the back seat, and she hurt. You know what I mean? But both of her responses tells you what you need to know, because in his response, he doesn't deny smashing her Ring camera or like going in her room and taking a picture of her bed at all. He doesn't deny it at all. Because he can't. He probably did that shit. 100% did that shit. 100%. In court, you can't go there and just lie and be like, no, I didn't do this. And then, bro, the second that there's any receipts that show you did something like that, you're done. So their responses tell you everything. He adamantly denies ever putting his hands on her or hitting her, nothing like that. He doesn't deny smashing the Ring camera. He doesn't deny going in a room, taking a picture, and all that. Now look at Halle's lawsuit. Bro, DDG done said she stabbed him. She attacked Baby Rich. She attacked his friend, stalked him with air tags, threatened to delete herself, took his gun to delete herself. Had multiple mental breakdowns, was manic, all type of shit. Tried to press him when he was out with a companion. In her response, she denies nothing. She doesn't even deny she doesn't even deny in her response that actually no, he's lying. I never launched myself at him. He's the one, he hit my head on the steering. She doesn't even deny what he said, where he's like, no, she launched herself at me and missed and hit her face. She doesn't even deny that aspect where he's like, no, she launched herself at me. She denies nothing in the lawsuit. Nothing that he said. She denies nothing he says. He doesn't deny certain things. So like the smashing the Ring camera, because he can't. The reason she can't deny it because, bro, she did that shit. And she's not gonna be like, she didn't even deny, oh no, I didn't launch myself at him and hit my face. He's the one who inflicted these injuries. She didn't even deny that shit, that she launched herself at him. None of that. Because she can't. All she says is that she is stable enough to take care of her child after therapy and after therapy and counseling, she's in a proper mental state now. And she doesn't say what he said is false. She said it's exaggerated. Bro, anytime a nigga is accused of something and they say words like, they don't just say, yo, this is a lie, or bro, they took this out of context and made this and like lied about the shit. If they don't say no shit like that, they start saying shit like what happened, they're exaggerating the situation, or they start saying there was they fabricated it to an extent. They start saying shit like that, bro. That shit happened, but they're going to try to explain it to you where it's like in a way where it wasn't as big of a deal as he made it seem. No, you stabbed a nigga. Yeah, it's a fucking big deal.
Now, again, this is her view of the situation. This is her account of what happened. DDG hasn't spoken yet, but she's painting this man like a weirdo in this restraining order. She would say in March, before DDG filmed the video that we shown earlier in this video of him claiming that Halle is keeping his son away from him. So she would claim that DDG actually creeped her out when he showed up at her home, entered without permission, went to her bedroom and texted a pic.
And I want you to remind, like I don't think a lot of y'all remember this original kid, like her original thing. He was stalking, bro. All of this shit where she's saying she was creeped out and she was doing this shit times 10, times 50. That's what I'm trying to tell you. She didn't go there with the thought process of, oh, like, what he's doing is absurd. She was doing the same shit. If she was worse, she was way worse. She was way worse. From what I'm assuming, well, from what I remember, he went there to pick up his son. She was just stalking him, like.
Of Halle's empty bets.
So this is what I'm trying to tell you, where it was a ploy and a play to get the kid. I'm gonna explain why after, but like, bro.
Along with a text. Now I know what you've been on. So apparently the bed was roughed up a little bit, so DDG thought she was getting her cheeks clapped up. Halle said she interpreted the text as DDG accusing her of sleeping with other people. Now, I'm not sure what her response was. She don't say. She don't deny it, so I don't know. 4 days later, she claimed he really exploded when he came back to her house. Halle told him she and the baby were sick, and she didn't want Halo to leave the home. And she claims that's when he got verbally blank, smashed her Ring camera, and ran away with Halle's phone. Now, here's the interesting part, bro. And here's the part.
Mind you, he denies none of this. He denies none of this, which makes me think that, bro, this shit is true. I'm telling you, the responses tell you everything. He doesn't deny none of this.
DDG is kind of cooked if this is true.
But he doesn't. But he does adamantly deny, yo, I never hit this or she launched herself at me.
As he drove off, she claims that DDG
She
threw the
denies
phone out
none
the
of his
window and yelled
allegations.
to her, "Go get it, B." The incident prompted Halle to go file a police report, and she says she also has a ring footage to back up her side of the story. If she got that ring footage, dog.
You were watching the DDG and his Halle situation breakdown.
If she got that ring footage like she said she does, it might be right.
Like I'm telling y'all right now.
She not only
Yo, and then this is another thing. A lot of shorties were like, when this first got announced, they're like, do you know how hard it is to get a restraining order? Bro, this is not difficult to get at all. Bro, a temporary restraining order is like, you don't even need, like, you can, say for example, you're with someone, a temporary, like, this is what I'm trying to tell you, these people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Nobody who is actually speaking on this shit actually ever didn't, like, understands the law or how anything works. Bro, a temporary restraining order, you could go with your, like, mom and say, yo, this person threatened me, my mom, she can even back me up, like, this, you don't even need, like, evidence. Like, you can have somebody else's word as well, and then they'll grant one, and then when someone goes to court to defend themselves, then the legal process will ensue, and then they'll decide, okay, if she deserves a full restraining order, if what she's saying is facts, ads, damn, bro, I can't control it, bro.
It's okay, DDG still on my Mount Rushmore of content creation.
Nah, he's still going crazy, but this shit is like, the reason I don't fuck with this shit is because, bro, because I don't think any of y'all actually read the documents, like, of the court case. I read it, bro. This shit is literally like Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. She actually might be crazier than Amber Heard. The only thing she wasn't doing was shitting in a nigga's bed. But aside from that, she might be more unhinged than her. And the difference with the Johnny Depp was really doing drugs and shit. He was really, like, addicted to drugs, and he was having, like, breakdowns and shit. But he never put his hands on her. And, like, Amber Heard lied about that. The difference, DDG not even on drugs, none of that shit. She actually might be crazier than Amber Heard. I'm gonna be honest. And this is no disrespect to her, because I do feel like mental health is, like, very important, bro. But for her to go to court knowing all the shit that he had on her, that alone just tells me that she's not mentally stable. And it was a desperation throw. So is DDG in the wrong at all? No, absolutely, because, bro, when you get with a girl like this, like, I'm gonna explain to you, bro. I'm gonna explain, because I was in a situation similar to this. I'm not gonna get too much into what, you know, but, like, bro, when you're in a situation like this, when you get with someone who's unhinged, you need a cut. With this nigga, I could tell he was fucking with the shorty, and then she started showing, like, her unhinged sides, and a lot of niggas are going to ignore it. Most niggas, if a girl's a bit unhinged and shit, you ignore it. He fucked around, really fell in love with the shorty, and then she really got unhinged and shit. And then she talking about, they're getting into arguments, like, she talking about killing herself, all type of shit, and, like, doing stalking and putting air tags in the shit. So he's at fault for continuing the relationship with her, then bringing a child into the world. Dead ass. Yeah, bro. He's at fault for continuing a relationship with her and then bringing a child into the world. But I can also understand from a standpoint that he was, like, in love. I could see his mindset. He's probably like, yo, I'm in love with this girl. Yo, she's famous as hell. She's rich as fuck. She has millions of dollars. Bro, she can pay for the best psychiatrist, the best therapist, the best medications. She could get better. She's straight. It's not even that deep until it got deep. You know what I mean? But can we watch this for a few minutes? Yeah, I'll watch it in a second, right after this video.
really did things to him, but she's unfit to be in sole custody.
Last thing, but yeah, so, like, niggas was talking about this shit, like, yo, she's like, people were talking about this, like, oh, whatever, bro, this shit is, like, literally, oh no, people were like, oh, she got a temporary restraining order. Bro, you can get one of those like this, like, that's not hard to get. when he goes to court,
Do you think she beat his bossy in? Thoughtful face emoji.
I want to remind y'all niggas this nigga's 45 with no kids, and he's a virgin. Bro. So like, bro, her getting a temporary restraining order means nothing, bro. Like, bro, Amber Heard did the same, bro. Like, people forget shit that just happened like a year ago, like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, whatever the fuck that shit happened, bro. Amber Heard fucking went to the media, bare bruises, black eyes, all type of shit. Got a temporary restraining order on Johnny Depp, and everyone's like, oh my god, this nigga did that shit. Bro, he was getting so much hate that he went to court in the UK, and all over the tabloids was just straight, he's an abuser. That when he went to court against her, yo, the judge was denying all of his like evidence, like, or not allowing certain testimonies to be taken, all type of shit. Like, they were blocking mad shit because he was already demonized. So he lost that case. He's like, fuck that. He spun back in the US and won a defamation case. I don't think y'all understand how hard it is to win a defamation case. Way harder than a restraining order. Like, it's difficult. Bro, like, it sounds like, oh, somebody lied on you, it's easy to win. No, a defamation case, you have to prove that they lied about it. You have to prove that it's a lie. You have to prove that it's a lie, which is already hard, because then, yo, a nigga could be like, yo, you punched me in my room. And it's a he said, she said. That's already hard to prove. But then you have to prove that she intentionally lied with malice. So she did it, like, with malice. And then you have to, like, it's hard to win a defamation case. For him to win that, and he's a nigga in the court system, bro, she was fucking crazy. So, bro, like, my whole point being is that, bro, we just, almost the same exact shit just happened with the Johnny Depp situation. She might be worse than Amber Heard. I'm be like, just off of the shit she was doing. I'm not saying as a person, I'm just saying mentally, whatever she was going through, because y'all niggas keep trying to say postpartum, but she was doing this shit before she was pregnant. And, like, that's another thing where the shade room, no one on the shade room is arguing whether she's sane or not. That's the biggest problem.
Amber Heard a poo-poo.
Nah, she's wild. But, yo, the biggest thing to me is that nobody is on here arguing whether or not this shorty's mentally stable. They're all just trying to say postpartum. But what happened? What about before postpartum? Before she was pregnant? Before she had the kid? Any of that? She just unstable. Y'all need to stop making excuses for niggas, bro.
Custody of their child, and he believes that he deserves primary custody of the kid because she's unstable. And I believe he proved his entire point. The first thing DDG really highlighted is that this restraining order that Halle Bailey seeked against him is entirely manipulation. It's manipulation to ruin his career and to get sole custody of the kid. Because he showed not only do Halle not need to be protected from him.
Yeah, no, I don't doubt that at all. I think that, like, again, I obviously mental health is a very serious thing, and it's fucked up. And yo, she was, because, bro, the way she was typing before, like, a lot of these messages, we're gonna get through it, bro. A lot of these messages were from before.
But he's the one that needs.
But, like, bro, for her to get postpartum after, yo, is probably even times 10, bro.
To be protected from Halle. DDG would accuse Halle of unauthorized surveillance and stalking via Apple AirTags. Now, Halle Bailey allegedly placed multiple AirTags in DDG's vehicles and belongings to track his movements without his consent, constituting unauthorized surveillance and stalking. Specifically, in June of 2023, an AirTag was found beneath the backseat of DDG's Maybach, discovered after Halle Bailey showed up uninvited at a movie theater where DDG was with a female friend. DDG and Halle is broken up at this point. DDG can move on with his life, so he did. He took a girl that he was dating out on a date. Halle Bailey found out and caused absolutely chaos. DDG mom was there that night, and she actually gave a statement to the court, and this is the first-hand statement from someone who was present. So Halle Bailey has shown up uninvited to a movie theater in Beverly Hills where he was attending a film with a female friend. Petitioner called me directly that night, angry, stating that she knew Daryl was at the movies and made threats to F him up. George and I drove to the theater, concerned for Daryl's safety. When we arrived, they saw Halle outside the theater, visibly upset and attempting to confront and physically fight the woman he was with. Now, the mom says, I personally intervened to help de-escalate the situation. The next day, George, Daryl, and the mom thoroughly searched the Maybach and found an Apple tag, AirTag, hidden underneath the backseat. The discovery clarified for everyone how...
Halle, come on. Bro, you're a fucking millionaire. AirTag, bro? Bro, everybody fucking knows that shit gonna show up on the phone and tell me some... There's an AirTag nearby, da-da-da. The fuck are you doing? Now, I never tracked no shorty or did no crazy shit like that. But, like, AirTag, Monica?
Halle was able to track DDG's location to the movie theater. The severity and sickness of which has happened don't really register to a lot of people because it's a woman doing it to a man. If it was a man stalking his ex, putting AirTags in her vehicles, tracking her down, stopping her from dating, trying to confront any man she's talking to, that person will be called a sicko. They will be disavowed. They will be ostracized by everybody, and their career in Hollywood would essentially be over. This, to me, was the most concerning part of the quote-unquote stalking. They found an AirTag, a pet AirTag that was used to track pets. They found it in the baby's diaper bag, in Halo's diaper bag. hiding underneath the cardboard lining. This is the tracker in the first.
Okay, no, never mind.
That's actually insane, bro. NGL, she's scary.
Now she stepped up her game. She got rid of the air tag. She said, fuck it. Okay,
Picture
never
is
mind.
like a Hello Kitty tracker, and when you look it up on Amazon, it literally tells you this is a tracker for pets.
You know she bought that shit, ordered that shit, set it up, configured it, and then hit it. Like, that's fucking insane.
And I wonder who she learned that from. I wonder who gave her the game of tracking. We're not gonna reference, you know who. We're not gonna reference the boogeyman of YouTube that we can't really speak on. But I wonder where she got the idea to track.
Bro, I don't want, bro. I see all these streamer niggas and shit talking shit about Rock Nation. I fuck with Rock Nation, bro. Y'all niggas do you though.
It's
I
not
fuck
like
with
there's
Rock
a
Nation.
lawsuit with people associated with her who's currently being sued for doing the exact same thing to their loved ones. I don't know, bruh. You see this smile? It looks innocent, right?
Wait, who?
But nah, bruh. This
Wait,
chick,
who's he talking
the
about?
idea to track. It's not like there's a lawsuit with people associated with her who's currently being sued for doing the exact same thing to their loved ones. I
I don't even know who he's talking about.
don't
That
know,
does
bruh.
know.
You see this smile? It looks innocent, right? But nah, bruh. This chick is one of the most destructive, evil, maniacal people I think I ever witnessed on the internet, because it didn't just stop at tracking. She tried to put our boy DDG on a shirt. She really tried to send this man to Tupac. So she's telling him, answer the phone, answer the phone. I'm not playing. I'm gonna try this one more time. Answer the phone, making threats. He responds back with, I just want to be left alone, please. She responds back with, I'm calling for help. I have a knife. So she begins to threaten him with the knife. And you know what happens, bruh? DDG
Fuck,
asks, you
bro.
have a knife for what? Why do you have a knife? He soon found out why she has a knife. He
Bro.
would allege that Halle attacked him with the knife, and he actually suffered a pretty deep cut on his hand. The only thing going through my head as I'm reading this is the nerve.
Bro, if you never talk to a shorty who's mentally unstable, bro, you will not understand, bro. I'm telling you niggas, bro.
The nerve. That woman really went to them folks' courthouse and wasted their time, bruh. She really went to the LA courthouse.
The crazy part, she might fuck around and win still. Because, yo, the niggas she has behind her are something serious, bro.
Filed an emergency restraining order with these quote-unquote receipts that DDG was this horrible person who was stalking her and put hands on her, only to find out that you are the culprit. It's as if she was confident that he
KMJ,
wouldn't
bring
respond,
Malou
that he would just go.
Yo, Raph, I'm gonna send you some thumbnails. Like, some pictures, like, thumbnail pictures. Like, I'm gonna hit these ones. I'm gonna hit some shit like that. I might make a vid for this one.
Going to sit back and allow her to ruin his career. She must have known
Bro,
these receipts existed.
bro, Raph, record yourself doing it. I just need a recording of you making a thumbnail, bro. I'm trying to spam these YouTubers, I ain't gonna lie.
Or did she not think that he was taking pictures or documenting everything she was doing? This is absurd. Now, she's just not a danger to DDG, but she's also a danger to their baby.
Yes, sir.
May 12th of 2024, an incident took place that I believe after this incident, Halle should never have primary custody. Like DDG needs custody of their kid before something go horribly wrong. So on the 12th, she's texting DDG because apparently she wants to spend time with him. She says, I just thought we'd do what I wanted to do today since it's Mother's Day. But if you really want to go, you can. I'll just go home and pack. Hello, question mark. Now it's Mother's Day, but they're not together. They're not in a relationship. She wants to spend time with him. He's not obligated to spend time with her. It's Mother's Day. So he says, if you don't...
Yo, message me when you send it, just so I know. Alright, bet. Yo, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think this goes way deeper. Like, she did some shit with a nigga, bro. Bro, for you to be like, and you can tell he's just drained. Like, he don't want nothing to do with her. It's her having constant mental breakdown. Bro, I'm telling you, I experienced you. I'm not gonna get too much into detail, but bro, at the start when someone has a mental breakdown, he already said in an interview. Say a word. She did some.
He already said it in an interview.
Yeah, bro. I feel like every nigga, once your girl does some shit, you can never look at her the same. I feel like regardless, guy and girl, I feel like once your partner cheats or does something crazy, or like even slides trying to link with
They
someone.
were on a break and she fucked someone.
Yeah, so like once you do something, it will never be looked at the same. And I remember, like, I'm gonna make it quick because y'all niggas get mad at me for yapping and shit though, even though it's my fucking stream, nigga. But yo, I remember essentially from an earlier part of the document, because I read this whole thing. Bro, earlier, what started their like problems was pretty much she was going in movies and shit and kissing niggas. Like,
He cheated on her back with a bunch of girls after that because he said it was never the same.
she was on the red carpet holding niggas' hands. She's kissing niggas in film, right? As a nigga, you're gonna feel a way about that, right? But then she was getting like mad at him. This is an earlier part of this document. There's 165 pages, bro.
I would shoot myself if I was dating an actress.
Yeah, I couldn't do it, bro. But she was doing all that shit, right, on camera and shit, or like for her films, right? Which, you know, like it is her career. But she would then get mad at him and say he couldn't film no videos with girls or nothing. So he was like, yo, that shit is not fair. So they were like, he's saying earlier in the document that they were getting into arguments about that.
come back here, I'm going to call the police. I don't want you to do something stupid. That's because he realized that she took his gun when she was leaving. DDG writes, I'm going to give it 5 minutes. You have a son. I know you took my gun. That gun has no safety. If the first thing you do when you're in emotional wreck or you don't get your way or you become sad is you go for a gun to do something stupid to yourself, that son,
insane.
Halo should be in DDG's custody, bro. DDG should have full custody of the son.
Bro, I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas tell me. Bro, if a nigga come and tell me that he fucking is a master in karate, I'm knocking a nigga out instantly. I don't care. Or a nigga tell me I'm training taekwondo or some shit. Like, the fuck? Boom! Fuck that. That shit is trash, nigga. Nigga talk about some karate and taekwondo and shit. What the fuck? Nigga, if I'm training, bro, I'm not going to no karate, no taekwondo, nigga. I'm going to straight Muay Thai or some shit. If someone says they know karate as a flex, they're cooked.
So the father deserves to take over. This is insane. It sucks. And DDG is begging her, please, don't do something stupid, please. And it's not until...
Bro, the shorty took this nigga's strap. How does that even happen, bro?
I think he threatened to call the police like about 5 times before she finally answers. He said, put it down. There's nothing to play with. She responds back with, you have ruined me. These chicks be having your baby and think you owe them everything. They have your kid and think that your life is now centered around them. No.
No, it's not that. It's not that. Bro, I feel like if you have a kid with a girl, you have to be locked in with her. Like, fuck that. You do owe her, you know, at the end of the day, she had your kid, you know what I mean? All of this shit right here, I'm telling you, when you have to talk to a shorty to actually understand, who is like this, to actually understand how draining this is. The first couple of times you're there trying to console her and shit, like, yo, are you okay? Like, bro, chill out, just like, bro, relax. You gonna try, bro, once it's like the 100th time in the last fucking 30 days, my nigga, you hit a point, you're just like, bro,
I find it so tough how he going through all this and still grinding and streaming.
No, he's a demon, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He's a demon with this content shit. But like, bro, you hit a point after dealing with this like 100 times in like 30 days, bro. You get drained. You don't even like, bro. You just start hitting up shorty with like one, bro. Chill. You start hitting her with shit like that. So I'm telling you, she did something, bro.
Your life
for him to be this distant with her after, like, yeah, bro.
Around that baby. So when she says, "In all my happiness, your happiness ain't his priority." Yo, she's out here going off, bro, talking about you're the only help I used to have, and that's
and bro, like the way she's misspelling everything. I know she that's just to show you how fucking intensely mad she is, and bro, she's fucking manic. Like this is what Kanye was doing and shit. She's fucking manic. She's literally in these texts. She's fucking manic, bro. Look, even if you're mad as hell, you will not fucking misspelling this much shit like this, bro. She's fucking manic, bro.
Kind of crazy because
there's bitches on the internet, bro. There's fucking.
Either that or he just dead ass tired of that behavior.
It's that, and she did something, bro. I'm telling you. Cause even say you're with your girl. Every nigga in this chat, say you're with your girl, and your girl's having a mental breakdown like this. You will be drained, but you're gonna try your best to get her mental help. Mind you, this shorty's a millionaire. She has the best access to psychiatrist, therapy, and medication. You gonna try your best to help her, bro. But this added on her, and she like did some cheating shit. Yes, you're done. You're gonna be drained, bro. Damn. I feel like the good thing with streaming is that you can be real on camera, so it's not like putting on an act for a video or something. Obvi, he can't talk about everything on stream, so he has to act okay. But the fire part of the streaming is being more of yourself on cam. Can be good for your mental health. Exactly.
Had a crazy support system when it came to tearing down DDG. When she filed that lawsuit, everyone came out the woodworks, including her family.
There's fucking shorties defending her still, even after all these texts leaked. And mind you, this nigga's not even reading the full thing. Like I read the full thing. It's 165 pages. I'm gonna break down everything that I'm gonna say everything that I remember that was said in that fucking thing.
To support her,
it was a lot.
DDG. But when it comes to what really matters, the only person helping her was DDG. So if she tries to shame him for getting money, like, bro, this man is trying to become famous to get money, so you don't have leverage over him. From these messages, the cycle is pretty apparent. They can be a family. He can see his son as long as he does things that don't piss her off. But the minute she goes online...
And then this is the part where he says the shit with Lala and everyone's like, oh, he's cheating and shit.
And sees DDG
Yo, these niggas
are hanging out with another chick. In this case, when DDG went to Mexico with another person, she apparently lost it. And all of a sudden, he can't see his kid no more. She's being vindictive. So she writes, how could you openly talk ish about me to all your family?
Bro, look how much she's misspelling shit, bro. Like, she's manic, bro.
You want to sleep with. You want to ruin me, and you succeeded. Now, first off, I thought Halle was this super intelligent, super educated woman. Why does she type like this? This message thread between Halle and DDG shows that this chick is an absolute psycho, bruh. So she's going on...
And mind you, remember, everyone's postpartum. This is 2022. She's not even pregnant yet. Bro, anyways, so there's a part where people are like, oh, he cheated, right? Because she's like, how could you be with someone else? How could you be with Lala in Mexico and shit? And, bro, she's literally manic. So I genuinely don't know if he was with her or not. Like, none of us really know if that happened. Like, she really could have just seen it because Lala spoke about it. She was like, oh, they all went to Mexico together. Like, it was a group of a whole friend group. They all went to Mexico. She could literally just be making an assumption. Mind you, she's literally manic. She could literally be making just assumption that he fucked it. He could have piped it in 2021. He could have piped it way before. I don't know. None of us will know. Like, you know, but like, he actually might not even fucked her in Mexico. She probably dead ass just jumped to like made assumptions on that shit. Like, we don't know. He could have not.
In peace. So these are like dog whistles for, oh, I'll do something to myself. So then he writes, I came there to check on you. For you to act like you're gonna do something to yourself to make me feel some type of way is manipulative and selfish. I never thought you would do nothing like that. She puts, I never thought you would leave either. Guess I didn't know you at all. So she's equating him leaving her to live his life but still want to be in his son's life. He just don't want to be with her anymore. She's equating that to apparently the logical solution for him moving on and dating other people is, I'm gonna manipulate. You can't sleep with
I'm gonna get to what he did wrong though.
This chick is psycho. Like, so it could, bro, you could see what he says. You literally told me to leave. This push and pull ish you keep doing is childish. You keep threatening to leave me alone and saying you can F with somebody else. I'm not sticking around for that.
Sure, I never heard like a girl say, I could fuck with somebody else and ever like felt a way about that. I'm like, yo, that immediately, bro. We're in an argument and the first thing you're bringing up is you getting piped by someone else. You have to go. Goodbye, nigger. Back to the lobby. We're deleting the VOD. We're deleting the VOD though. But no, deadass, bro. We get in an argument and the first thing you're talking about is getting fucked by the next nigga or going to fuck with a nut. You out of here, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
You see, again, it's more messages, okay? Again, more threats. I'm gonna call you one more time.
But yeah, I've been saying like my knee, like bro, I'm trying to tell you my knee, bro. That's what I was saying. My knee been growing.
He's not a grown man, bro. And then it goes.
She pretty much just saying that niggas broke, not like Jay-Z.
You don't want to be with me, that's okay. I will never beg anyone. I will be successful. I don't need to be with someone who is going to demean me. You like that? I'm insecure. It makes you feel good about yourself. I'm not doing this anymore. Keep your phone on airplane mode. But when I die, don't say ish. That's her go-to. Her go-to is always making these threats. Don't come to my funeral or anything. F you.
Manipulative.
This woman is highly manipulative. Yeah. Highly manipulative, bro. Highly. And to think that she wrote that petition knowing that these receipts existed.
That's what I'm saying. No sane person would do that. No, my nigga. This is the equivalent to you shooting a nigga, and then after that, the nigga comes and knocks you out. You pop this nigga and he say, and he knocks you out. And then you go to court and file charges on a nigga for assault. It makes no sense, nigga. This shit makes no sense. This shit makes no sense. And the difference is, I really don't even believe this nigga put his hands on her. I'm just using that as like an analogy, bro. Bro, why the fuck? Nigga, you shot the, you know, whatever, bro.
What, to tear down DDG?
Mind you, she literally stabbed this nigga. Like, what are we talking about?
Yo, I feel like she's gotten to a point, bro, where she's so psychotic that she's just making decisions not really knowing what she's doing. Bro.
Yeah.
Because to file that petition against DDG, asking for a restraining order, knowing you were the culprit, you were the one who's the problem, F you. I'll be happy that these are the last texts you get from me. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Yo, I can't even read anymore, okay? If you guys want the full link to this particular document, drop your emails in the comment section.
Nigga, just put the
I would
link.
try to like I would try to send out the full document. I know it's pretty hard for people to find this document itself. They only see snippets of it. So if you want the full document, just drop your email.
You talking about drop your email? Nigga, put the link in the fucking bio.
I'm gonna spit in her butt.
The last thing I'm gonna say about this situation, bro. Nigga said drop your email. This nigga's trying to get niggas hacked. Okay, last thing I'm gonna say about this. For everything I said, literally called the movie. This feels like a cause storyline. Alright, give me 1 second. This is the last thing I'm saying on this. He been known. This is where he's in the wrong. He been known that she's not mentally stable, bro. He been known. But I understand it's different. Maybe he loved her, whatever. He loved the shorty. Yo, she's a millionaire. She get all type of psychiatric help, all type of like therapists, all of that, all type of medication. He probably thinking she could, get better. You know what I mean? But then to bring a kid into the world with a shorty who's moving like this, a horrible decision, horrible life decision. With her, I'm not even trying to bash her or get on her too much because she's obviously dealing with some like mentally ill shit. But, bro, I just feel like it's like. It's a very self-explanatory story, bro. There's a lot of text that were missing from this video. I read the full document, but like she had she stabbed him. She fucking put hands on like his artist, one of his rap niggas like he be around. And he has like 5 different witnesses willing to testify. like I said, both of their responses are very telling to what both of them denied and what they didn't deny. It pretty much tells you the story. So, and also in the text, what she was saying, she's saying shit like, if I only have you, I don't have any family. Like, yo, this shit is long. It's like 165 pages. Bro, essentially in the text, she's saying shit like, I only have you, I don't have any family, da-da-da-da. Boom. Once it hit her that, like, yo, there's no way for me and this nigga to reconcile our relationship, it instantly becomes a thing about, he's gonna, like, now it becomes about the child. And, bro, she wants sole custody. Like, remember when she came out with the Kai shit on Twitter? Shit, I didn't approve of my baby. As soon as you're with a shorty and you guys have a kid and she starts saying my baby or my child, like, you know? She wanted sole custody. She felt like she literally is in the text saying, yo, I feel like you're the only person I have. He decided he's not getting back where he's done. It starts to hit her, yo, now I only have my son. Mind you, she knows if him and her go to custody court and they go to court for custody, they're both millionaires, but you have to remember, she's an actress. So she has to go film in fucking Italy for 3 months, probably go fucking film in Indonesia for 8 months, film in fucking Zimbabwe for 4 months. He's a streamer. He can sit at home and make millions of dollars, bro. And then on top of that, her mental state when he provides those text messages to the court, showing how mentally unstable she is. Bro, she would be lucky if she got 50-50. How are you going to go into there, convince a judge off of those texts that you're mentally stable, and with you going to countries for months to film for movies, that you're going to provide a stable living condition for that kid? Bro, like I said, DDG can stay at home. He on the game with it. He on stream. He making millions of dollars. He has his mom there. He has his brother there. WAP there. Aries. He had all them niggas who are around him. They're all there. It doesn't make it, bro. She knows, yo, if we go to court, she's gonna fucking lose. She was gonna lose. He might not have got sole custody. Oh my god, bro. He might not have gotten sole custody.
Such an inspiring couple setting examples for the youth.
Exactly. He might not have got sole custody, but she for sure wasn't gonna get sole custody. It would have been 50-50 or he got sole custody. She wants sole custody. Off of the evidence we've seen, she was not getting that. So what are the 3 ways? There are 3 ways to completely go past the whole court thing and get immediately granted. Well, not go past the court thing, but there's 3 ways for you to immediately go and file and get sole custody. What are the 3 ways? 1, this nigga's insane. He's crazy. DDG live stream himself every day for 12 hours. How the fuck is she gonna go to court and convince the court that this nigga's insane? He's live for all day, 24/7. So that's not gonna work. 2, he's a danger to the kid. Bro, she herself was saying he's an amazing dad. We see how he is with his kid on stream. He's abusive to the kid or dangerous to the kid. She says he's an amazing father. She said all this shit. And we see how he is with his kid and shit. She's not going to be able to prove that. 3, he's abusive to her. Out of those 3 options that she has to choose from, which one would actually work? Or which one would she actually have a chance of proving? It's not that the nigga's crazy or anything like that. He's on stream 24/7. It's not that he's a danger to his fucking kid. Nobody's gonna believe that. Nobody. Not even the shade room shorties are believing that shit. He's abusive to her. That's what she went with. It's unfortunate. Honestly, I do think that it's important for, like, mental health is very important. And yes, maybe postpartum does play into, like, some of the shit she was saying. Oh, and also there's, like, a video. Like, there's so much shit that was missing from this video. But there's, like, a transcript of a, like, audio where she's, like, hitting him in the shit. Where she's just punching this nigga, doing all type of shit. Lastly, I'm saying on this, I don't think niggas should bash her. But I also don't think that, like, bro, you have shorties who are here defending her. Like, yo, he was cheating and manipulating her, all type of bullshit. Bro, this Halle shit made me look at the black community so differently. Not even a black community, but, like, bro, to an extent, it's the black community, bro. Y'all, these motherfuckers, like, a lot of these motherfuckers be defending bullshit. Bro, stop defending and making excuses for niggas who are mentally ill, bro. Bro, AB, the fucking football player who has CTE. Bro, every time he's on Twitter doing crazy shit, what do niggas say? Oh, this nigga CTE, yo, laughing and shit. And then until he really went and took up a strap and started shooting at niggas. Now it's not funny anymore. Krishan Rock, oh, yo, she stand on business, yo, she strong as hell, yo, she funny as hell, Until she really went and started drinking and smoking. And then now her fucking kid is fucking disabled. She fucking was drinking and smoking while pregnant. And her kid's disabled now. Kanye. Y'all make excuses for these niggas or like try to downplay the fact that these niggas are mentally ill. Kanye, slavery's a choice. Yo, he's saying it's a deeper meaning, bro. He's saying slavery's a mindset. No, now this nigga's on Twitter talking about he's sucking his cousin's dick. No, the nigga's just mentally ill, bro. Bro, stop making excuses for these niggas, bro. Like, I see niggas doing that with the Halle situation when, bro, don't do that shit, bro. Y'all, these are niggas who are mentally ill and you're reinforcing the mentally ill shit that they're thinking in their head, bro. Even fucking like Juice WRLD, bro. Juice WRLD made songs talking about pill pop. Bro, the nigga has a song called Help Me, bro. This nigga has a song called Help Me. Niggas is listening to, yo, this shit is fire. This shit is fire. And then when he fucking ODs and die, niggas are like, whoa, wait. What the fuck? Bro. And again, and like, bro, even Etika. Yo, niggas sat down there and was like, yo, this nigga's trolling. He's not mentally ill. He's not mentally ill. Niggas were calling him a clown and calling him a clown. It took for him to jump off a bridge and delete himself for niggas to take it serious. Bro, stop. Bro, stop trying to like downplay or like defend these niggas who are literally having like mental fucking breakdowns. Like this, y'all doing the same shit with Halle, bro. The shorty is not sane. And you know it's true because none of the Shade Room shorties are even arguing whether she's sane or not. They're just saying postpartum, which doesn't even make sense because half the shit is from before she was even pregnant. But like, yeah. Bro, shut the fuck up.
Something. Baby, I like just how you blushing. And maybe we could bust it at the function. Turn nothing to something. Wish you could just see the horrors of my life may upbring.